Today we are going to start the first class of class 7 computer application. According to the syllabus, our chapter is programming statement 2 QBasic QB64. Now what we are going to do, what we are going to discuss today, because you have done this one, the QBasic, in the class 6. Today we are going to discuss about the loop. Now the question may arise in your mind, what is a loop? Sometimes there is a need to repeat a set of statement more than once based on a certain condition. This process of repeating the same statement depending upon a condition is called the loop. Means if we say in a very simple way, performing a particular work depending upon a condition until the condition is fulfilled, that is called the loop. What? Perform a particular task until a condition is fulfilled. Suppose your teacher, math teacher, told you to complete the sum of exercise number 7 from 1 to 10. What you will do? You are going to do the maths one by one. That is the repetition of the work. And what is the condition? When you will reach at number 10 and number 10 is completed, you will stop the work. This is a loop. Means performing a task repetitively until a condition is fulfilled, then it is called the loop. There are several types of loops in the QBasic. For next, do while, do until loop, while and when loop. Now today what we are going to do, what you are able to see in the monitor, it is the interface of the QBasic. Fine. Now we are going to start for next loop. Now how the for next loop is going to be written over here? I am writing that one, and after that I am going to explain it. For then we require a variable. Depending upon the value of that particular variable, the loop will run. That is called the counter variable. Suppose a is equal to a value, that is called the stirred value of the variable. Suppose 1. Now the next portion will come 2. How much it will go on? Suppose I have given 5. So what will going to be happen? What is the syntax? For then a, it is called the counter variable, and the value I have assigned over here, it is called the stirred value, to the end value. After this one you can assign another thing, that is called the step value. Means how the number is going to be incremented. By default the step value is 1, but you can assign the other values also. If you want the after 1 it will increment it to 2, 3, 4. What pattern you want? Suppose you want after 1 it will just go directly to the 3, then the step value will be 2, but by default the step value is 1. Fine. Now the next statement, suppose I want to print the value of a. Fine. Statement 1, statement 2, how many statement you want to put inside the loop body, that will be there. Means when the loop will continue until the condition is fulfilled, this statement, the print a, this statement will continue one after another. The print statement will work over there. Okay. Here I can write another statement also. Now another thing is there, that is called the next. Next, then the counter variable. The next statement is the end of the loop. Means from here the computer will understand the loop is end over here. Once again, what are the things over here? For, then the counter variable, then I initialize the counter variable with the stirred value, to the end value up to how much? Means when the value of the a will be 5, the loop is going to be stop over there. Then the statement which statement I want to repeat until the condition is fulfilled, and then the next statement which is specifies the end of the loop. Fine. Now if we run this program, then what will going to be happen? It will going to run and it will going to display the result. See this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what will happen when the value of the A is 5, then the loop has going to be stop and stop execution over there. Fine. Now today is the first day, so we are not going to discuss much more. I think you have understood the concept of the loop. Only one loop we have discussed today, that is the for next loop. Now next day we are going to discuss the other loops. Go through the video, and if you have any problem in the next class, I will try to take the class through the Google Meet. Then we are going to discuss about your problems. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.